There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My name is Jack Cook, and I was asked to do just a brief couple minutes on some special event in my life. Well, there's 61 years. There's been a lot of events, but I think of the few that stand out, there's probably one that really stands out the most amongst the many. I was never expected to graduate from high school. My parents were both high school dropouts. We grew up in a lower area of Kansas City, Kansas, and high school graduation was not necessarily a big deal, or maybe it was too big a deal. But nonetheless, I did graduate, and over the years, I developed the skills and went to junior college and developed a career as a respiratory therapist. But that was not going to be sufficient, I felt, to meet the needs of a growing family, because I had gotten married and ended up having with that one ready-made child, and then my wife and I made two more. But as any father needs to do, it's provide for his family, and with that is the career development. I went back to school as a husband and a father. I was working full-time as a director of cardiopulmonary services at Medical Center of Independence, and going to school part-time in the evenings, carrying 6 to 9 hours a semester. Well, we did this for years, and the family actually was kind of used to it. Dad was not home. Where was Dad? He was at school or at the library in the evenings. Or what's he doing on the weekend? Well, he's homework and he's reading. But that was a way of life, and we didn't know any better. We didn't know there was something different, so that's what we did. But it was an arduous task. And it came down to the way the courses lined out and the way the curriculum developed and what I needed to do to meet my graduation requirements from AVLA. I was taking my last class, and it was a class in statistics, another statistics class, and it was graduation, December grad. Excuse me. But it was kind of a strange thing because I was pretty excited about it, but it was not necessarily real at that time. I'd finished my last final in statistics, what we refer to as the final. And that night that I finished it, it was 10 degrees. It was 10 o'clock at night, 10 degrees in Kansas City with a foot of snow on the ground and a covering of ice. I walked out of the building at Avila, having completed my final, thinking that I had done something, and went outside, and it was cold, dark, windy, nothing. No brass bands, no cheers, no excitement. It was no different than any other night. Go home, get at class, walk out down to the parking lot, get in my car, and drive home. That was my graduation from college. Fortunately, we went on and ended up getting a master's degree and developed a very successful career with the family and so forth, and lots of experiences. But that was one that stood out as just kind of one of those, I guess, kind of real and unreal moment that was just a letdown. There you go. Have a nice day.